जय श्री कृष्ण, जय श्री मात्रे नमः, ओम श्री मात्रे नमः, जय भवानी. First of all, अंदरकी दसरा शुभाकांक्षलु, happy Dasara. Thank you so much for joining the live session, guys. So we are going to hear a story about Vijay Abhimanyu. It's a story about a warrior cop. It's a story of action, adventure, thriller, not horror of course, investigation, and so on and so forth. A lot of twists, a lot of plots, everything will go on. Very good morning. So during this live, I would try to respond to the comments, whereas give me the time. During the break, I'll definitely respond to all the comments. At the same time, whenever I take a break, I'll try to respond to the comments. Thank you so much for joining the live session. Namaste, Sneha Viswas, welcome. So yes, let's begin the show. Who is Vijay Abhimanyu? What is his story? How did it begin? What happened? What led to the situations? And how exactly he navigated through his journey. Now, this particular story is very, very close by to my life story. So, kind of like took snippets of my life, added a flavor to it. और वहाँ से we will proceed further. So, it's about a cop. It's about a police inspector. Now, before we jump into the story, a quick reminder to go ahead, subscribe to the channel, follow the page. I'm live right now on YouTube, Facebook as well as on Twitch. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Instagram, Twitch and on my Facebook page. We are live on all three platforms. Alright, so let's begin the show. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Okay, so Vijay Abhimanyu, one particular day he was riding on his bike, and what happened was the road he was going through, it had trees right next to each other, right next to the road. While riding his bike, he was thinking through about the day. He had a long day at his work. So while riding his Enfield, he all of a sudden got hurt on his shoulder, and it was a stabbing pain. He could not control his bike. It kind of wobbled a little bit, and fortunately, because of the trees next to the road, he was able to control it and took a bit of cover nearby the tree. So he looked at his shoulder. His shoulder was bleeding profusely, blood oozing through, tried to control it, was in pain. Then his training kicked in. His instincts kicked in. Whatever process he went through his life, whatever values instilled into him by his mother, got kicked in. He remembered that he has to stay calm. In pain, obviously, if any person is in pain at that period, he will feel a bit of shock, right? Whereas Vijay Abhimanyu, he is going to conquer the situation. So he took a look at his shoulder, looked at the mirror of the bike. As soon as he looked at the mirror of the bike, he heard a splash kind of sound. It was pretty quick and it was very, very faint. So he wondered what exactly happened. He took a look at when he looked at the mirror, he found out that it's a hole on his shirt and then the blood is oozing. So he realized someone shot him. Wherein he did not hear the gun sound, he did not didn't see any flash. It's evening 8 p.m. So if there is a gun flashing through, the muzzle flashing through, obviously he could see it from a distance, right? Now, what did Vijay Abhimanyu do over here? He took cover behind the tree. He took a little peek. He took a little peek and immediately something whooshed through his ear. So as soon as that happened, he again went back to cover. Difficult situation. Now, I said that his instincts as well as his training kicked through. So immediately he realized that he needs to take a cover, and firstly he needs to attend to his wound. So he pulled out his belt, tied it across the shoulder so that it works as a tourniquet and the blood flow stops. Also, he checked through his wound and he felt that it's a through and through. So the bullet hit him so hard that it entered through the front and it escaped out of his back. Fortunately, no nerve damage, no artillery damage, so nothing big. So when he applied pressure and with the tourniquet with his belt, it helped him to cover the wound for a little bit of time, and that gave him the opportunity to also assess the situation. So the first thing Vijay Abhimanyu did over here is he called his mother. He called his mother and he said, "Ma, Shakti." That's all he said, "Ma, Shakti." From the other end, it was silence for a moment. His mother understood that my child is in danger. My child needs a little bit of strength. So his mother, all that she said is, "Vijay, you are that Abhimanyu who did not fall down in the war of Kurukshetra. You are that Abhimanyu who broke the Kurukshetra war field, came out victorious of the enemy's strategy. So not easy for you. Go ahead, be victorious." So it's a reference from Mahabharata, and I forgot the name. In the comment section, you can tell me what is the strategy Vijay Abhimanyu in Mahabharata was unable to crack through. All right, moving on. That's the conversation he had with his mother. His mother told him to be cool, calm, composed, and then take a decision on this. Also, his mother told him that you come back either wrapped in the flag or be victorious and bear the flag. That's all his mother told him, and she disconnected the phone call because she knows that my son is about to take a big fight. He is wounded. She understood. She could hear. Mothers, obviously, they will realize it instantly when their kids are in danger. They will instantly realize that the kid is in pain. No need to tell them. It happens on its own. Mother's instincts. Okay. So understand why I am telling you the story on the day of Durga Puja. Okay. Now, Vijay Abhimanyu, the next phone call he did was to his lover, Sandhya. So he called Sandhya. Now Sandhya is a doctor. She works in a different city, which is slightly close by to the place Vijay Abhimanyu stays. He called Sandhya and said, "Sandhya, I got hit by a bullet. I don't know where it came from, wherein I have to survive this. So for me to survive, I have already applied a tourniquet." So Sandhya was listening calmly. She didn't react. She didn't say anything. She just said that, "Vijay, I know you will be out of the situation. Just take care of yourself. Keep pressure on the wound if possible. Or else if you are able to take cover and wait for me, you could go ahead and continue the same." Now here comes a situation where if a person who is in such a kind of situation from where they are going through a stressful state, you got hit by a bullet, it's quite obvious that the person will panic, wherein Vijay Abhimanyu did not, right? He stayed cool, he stayed calm. His mother told him what to do. His lover told him what to do. So this gave him the strength he was looking for. So Sandhya disconnected the call. She just said that I'll be there within like 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so. Max to max half an hour is what she said, depending on the traffic situation. Evening time, so obviously, let it be cities, let it be suburbans, traffic would always be there, right? Let me sip a little bit of water. So Vijay Abhimanyu was ready. As soon as he was trying to take a quick peek, he's getting hit. He's getting hit left, right, center. While he was dodging the bullets, while taking quick peeks, so gamers can understand that, from my gaming knowledge, I'm using all this terminology. Okay. He takes a quick peek, and as soon as he peeks, he sees, he hears a whooshing sound, right? It's like a bullet passing through. Now, through his training as a cop, as a officer, he was trained in the strategical combat, okay, to face certain situations from where you are trained how to take cover, you are trained how to position yourselves in a safe spot so that your opponent in real life, your opponent is not able to hurt you any further. This brings to the question for Vijay Abhimanyu to identify from where the bullet is being fired. So far 4 bullets were fired at him. With the frequency of the bullets, he could understand that it is from a distance, so obviously it is a sniper, and the whooshing sound told him that it's a suppressed rifle. Thank you so much, Chakravyu. Yes. So this is a situation where Vijay Abhimanyu got stuck in. This is not a Chakravyu, wherein he got stuck in a place from where escaping with his life is slightly difficult. So he has to do something over here. He has to take a call wherein he survives the battle, he survives the fight, and then go back home safely. At the same time, he is an inspector, right? He is a police officer. So he has to either capture the sniper or take him down. So this is a place where he thinks, he slightly takes a call. He loves his Enfield a lot. His Enfield, the mirror already got shot. The second mirror as well, the second mirror was intact. So the mirror which got shot, he picked up the part of a mirror and takes cover behind a tree. Immediately the next thing, he takes a peek with the mirror. Instead of him taking a peek directly, he slightly moves the mirror so that he can get an angle. Now here, as soon as he takes an angle, he sees a whoosh and the mirror shatters. So he's like, this guy is really a sharp shooter, and he has to be very cautious about what he's going to do next. So the first thing he does is he checks for his weapon. His sidearm is intact and is ready. Now he has 2 firearms, one which is provided by the department, and the second one is a firearm which his mother and his lover has gifted him. It's not a normal or an ordinary sidearm. It gives him the advantage. He can fire that at a distance of at least 500 meters. We all know that bullets do not normally travel 500 meters, and there is a lot of bullet drop happening. So this particular sidearm, I won't tell you the name because then there are problems on social media. So he picks up his firearm, wherein he doesn't take it off the holster. He just checks for it. The reason being he doesn't pull it off is there is a strategy in battle that if you pull out your firearm, you need to fire it. Okay. So it happened in Mahabharata as well. Unless if you have trained your weapon on your opponent, you have to fire it. That's pretty simple. So what Vijay Abhimanyu does is he takes a proper cover. There are a line of trees aside the road. So a line of trees. From the big trunk of the tree, he checks out the next tree is like somewhere around 20 meters away from him. So he calculates the distance. Rather than running directly, he dashes out and immediately falls back. Just he takes a little dash further and immediately falls back to cover. to assess if the sniper is able to hit him. So the moment he dashed outside, he heard a whooshing sound and kind of a hit that happened nearby. So he understands that he needs to time himself so that the sniper is not getting the opportunity to hit him again. Remember, he already got hit on his shoulder. It's a through and through. While he has already applied the tourniquet, the damage is done. He is hurt, so he is unable to use his left hand that properly. Whereas it's a through and through, no big damage, no nerve damage, no muscle damage, nothing. So he is at least certain that I can run further. So what he does is, he takes the second peak so that purposefully he is baiting the sniper. Now, as soon as he baited himself, the sniper takes a shot. This particular juncture, he saw a slight and very, very faint muzzle flash from a distance. So, just with the eye view, he assesses this, it's at least 200 to 300 meters, at least 200 meters from the spot he is standing. So, what next he does is, he picks up the second piece of mirror and immediately takes a peek, and he hears the sniper go. So, between the shots, the reload time for the sniper to take aim, he gets at least 5 to 10 seconds. He calculates that, he takes another peek, tries to dash out. Again, the timing is the same, at least 5 to 10 seconds. So he calculates the distance, he gathers up his entire energy, and then in a flash, he runs to the next tree. In between, he hears the same whooshing sound. No banging, just the whooshing sound, and he faintly sees the muzzle flash at a distance, again 200 meters, somewhere nearby to 200 meters. So this particular juncture, he places his hand on the firearm. He is ready to take the shot. Did not yet pull it off the holster. Vijay Abhimanyu, he has a value that if I take out my firearm, I have to take the shot. Unless I have to take the shot, I'm not going to pull it out. This is a value from Mahabharata. Okay, so he is ready. He knows a possible location from where the sniper is positioned and is trying to take a shot at him. So, a short break. I'll respond to the comments, guys. I know the comments are popping up on all three platforms. I'll respond to the comments, just need a little bit of time. Listen to the story. Now he knows that, the timing between the shots is somewhere between 5 to 10 seconds, at times slightly over 10 seconds. So he takes a peek, calculates the distance, looks at the muzzle flash. Now almost like 7 to 8 shots have been fired at him. So he very well knows the timing of the shots and a possible location from where the muzzle flash is happening, and the muzzle flash is constant, it is not moving around. Obviously, a sniper, when he is at his sniper's nest, he will not have the opportunity to move anywhere else, right? He is stationed at a spot from where he is standstill, probably prone or probably crouched or maybe standing up. So he takes another peek to calculate how much is the height and how exactly he has to position his side arm so that he can take a proper shot. And he also knows that he will not get a lot of time. The moment he takes a shot, the sniper will get alerted and he may evade the position. So it's a calculated approach. Vijay Abhimanyu has to really be precise. It's a one shot, and if that single shot misses, he will not be able to either catch or take down the sniper for sure. So it's two possibilities. You either take down the sniper or you just catch him somehow or some way or the other. Now, what Vijay Abhimanyu does is he takes a quick peek, purposefully baiting himself. Now he knows the timing of the shot. So he purposefully baits and immediately he hears a whooshing sound extremely close by to his head, passing through his right ear. So he knows that the sniper is positioned in such a way that he is taking shots to the right part of his body, has trained in such a position that the bullets are like almost grazing through his head or the upper torso. So He already timed his position. As soon as the whoosh happened, he takes a peek from the left. He tried through the right, did not happen, did not work out, and immediately he takes a peek from the left. Now, remember the 10 seconds interval, right? So he counts to 5 because the shot already happened, 3 seconds or 4 seconds passed, he count to 10. As soon as he counted till 10, he again hears the whoosh through his left ear. So now he knows that, this 10-second interval is there. He slowly dashes through one tree after the other and then moves further. Every time he is dashing through the tree, and if his timing is slightly missed by even a second, he hears the whooshing sound. He is able to, not exactly able to dodge the bullets, wherein the way he jiggles around, dashes around, and then moves in a strategical way that he is able to at least avoid getting hit by the sniper. Stressful situation, I know, wherein he kept himself calm. He remembered what his mother told him. The next phone call he did was an SOS alert to his team. So they are in a group. They have their own alert system. Every investigating and police officers, they have their own systems in place. So he sends in a SOS message to his team. Now, the protocol is so that if any officer in the force sends in a SOS message, it's a direct indication that you're not supposed to call him, because he may be in a difficult area from where if you call the officer, the phone ring or the vibration will disturb him, or maybe it will reveal the position. So rather than his team, rather than calling him back, what they do is they try to position, they try to identify his GPS location. There is software, and we are not living in Stone Age, so everyone can be tracked. So they try to position him. Because of the software that is there in the stream, the software that is there in his phone, and the accessibility feature between the team members, they can know his precise location, right? His GPS spot. So what the team does is they do not call. In the back end, in the background, they are about to approach Vijay Abhimanyu. They did not call him. Remember, they did not call him. Okay. Wherein what needs to be done is being done. The superior officers are informed. A team of his team members particularly have already started off from their respective homes, because the day was over, their shift was over. Some would say that, it's a 24 hours job. Yes, it is. Whenever the officers get a call, they have to move in. So, though all this is there, Vijay Abhimanyu has a very, very strong opinion about his team taking the proper rest at time that is needed. So, no excuses, nothing. Whenever the clock ticks 6 is when you are supposed to be ready to go home. Now, because of certain incidents that happened on that particular day, he was stuck at his office till 8, till 7:38ish, and then the incident happened while he was going back to home. So he alerted he told his mother, he called his lover, and then he also informed his team. So he knows for sure that, within like another 15 minutes or so, his lover, who is a doctor, will approach him. Also his team, who are like hardly 5 minutes away from his place, will be there, and he knows for sure that he will get an alert whether he should be called, contacted or not. Picks up his earpiece, places it in his ear, waiting for the call to happen. In between, all he has to do is like dodge and stay safe, right? Now, Vijay Abhimanyu is not the kind of guy who gets feared that easily. His mother already told him that you either come back home wrapped in the flag, or you be the flag bearer. So now he has to take a call whether I should go ahead, take the fight, or else should I just evade the situation and be in the cover till the time my team approaches, and then we can position ourselves in a strategical manner so that we can corner out the sniper and then capture him. So the ultimate goal over here is either take down the sniper or capture him alive, so that they can understand what exactly is happening. Meanwhile, he is getting hit every 10 seconds as soon as he is trying to peek. the sniper is trying to flush him out of cover. So every 10 seconds or maybe every 20-30 seconds he is getting hit. He can hear the bullet hitting the ground and then ricocheting off, or maybe the bullet is hitting the tree where he is taking cover, and the shots are placed in such a way that the sniper is actually trying to flush him out of the cover, flush Vijay Abhimanyu out of the cover. Meanwhile, what he does is, his hand is right on his firearm, he hasn't yet pulled it off. This brings us to the part where he has to decide whether to go ahead, take a shot at the sniper and risk the possibility of the sniper escaping the place. Because as soon as he takes a shot, either the sniper will be hit and will be off, or else he will try to flee away. So he decides that it's an immediate threat. He is already stuck in it. Now what if someone passes through the road and that particular, the public gets hit? The road was empty, no traffic, nothing, 8 p.m. And it's a road towards the colony. So not a lot of traffic. It's not the main road. It's a road to the colony. So he is hardly 200-300 meters away from the entrance gate to his colony. He already saw where the muzzle flash happened. He already timed the frequency of the bullet. So he has a very, very faint idea, whereas he has a precise as well as a possible location that from this particular building he is getting hit. Now what he wants to know is like, is it like a second floor or the third floor? So that the moment he takes a shot at the sniper, he immediately can run, or maybe on his bike approach the building, try to capture the perpetrator, or maybe completely take him down. So here it's a call that he has to make. It's a call for him to go further, and this has to be a very, very precise approach. So far he did not pull out his firearm, remember. So he dashes some more further, taking cover one tree after the other. Thankfully, a gentleman in the past has planted trees aside the road. You may say, King Ashoka, that was in the past. This is a different gentleman altogether. Thanks to that gentleman, these trees are providing cover to Vijay Abhimanyu right now. His mother already told him, you are not that Abhimanyu who got stuck in Chakravyuh and was defeated. You are that Abhimanyu who have broken the Chakravyuh and has been victorious. So go ahead, do what you need to do. He remembers his mother's words very, very strongly. Now, it depends upon Vijay Abhimanyu whether to take the shot or not. So thoughts are running across his mind. Shall I take a shot slightly lower to the muzzle flash so that I will just hurt the sniper and then it will help me to capture this fellow? Or should I take the shot slightly to the lower left corner so that his probably his leg, or if he is standing, he would be able to hit the leg and the guy will not be able to run faster? Or should I directly take a shot at the muzzle flash so that it's a proper takedown? So he positions himself, take a very, very, very slight peek, and that too which is extremely quick. This particular juncture, he doesn't hear the whoosh. So he knows that the sniper was unable to locate his position. It's an absolutely dark road, hardly like few street lamps here and there, and that too the street lamps are spread across. It's a road to the colony, not the main road, so obviously not a lot of lighting, yet quite enough that you can see what's there on the road. So he avoids those street lamps and takes cover nearby the tree. Now it is the time for him to either take the shot or fall back completely. So slowly he approaches one tree after the other. He runs as fast as he can, sprints across, actually not running, he sprints to the next tree, and every time he does that, within a frequency of 10 seconds he is getting shot. So he is trying to sprint in a manner so that the sniper doesn't get a proper aim at his body or his head. Taking a headshot when the other person is sprinting across is really impossible. So obviously the sniper will try to take a shot on the body. He immediately dashes through, takes cover, and then quickly takes a peek. Quickly takes a right peek, and he hears a whoosh, immediately takes a left peek. As soon as he heard before he heard the whoosh, he saw the muzzle flash. Quite obvious signs that light travels faster than sound. Very, very basic principle. He takes the peek. Now he takes a peek through the left. In a 10-second frequency, he sees the muzzle flash and the whoosh. Now he is extremely certain that the sniper is actually located at a third floor of a building and possibly taking the shot. Since it is not properly lighted, the building is not properly lighted, all that he can do is take a shot directly at the muzzle flash. No other opportunity. So this is where he is actually going to either take down the sniper completely, and if the sniper is lucky enough, the fellow might survive. So now he pulls out his firearm. Till now he did not even pull it off. He just checked whether it is there or not. He pulls out his firearm, takes the aim, positions himself in a strategical manner, takes a quick peek, aim, and bang. As soon as he sees the muzzle flash, because the moment he peeked, the muzzle flash happened, and within fraction of second, he takes the shot, bang, and then quickly goes back to cover. So now all this happened like within fraction of seconds. He knows for sure that his shot was extremely precise and to the point at the muzzle flash. Now, he took the shot. What's next? Meanwhile, his comms rang. His phone was on vibration. As soon as the first shot happened and he got hit on the shoulder, the first thing he did was he called his mother. His mother assured him. He called his lover. His lover told him, his lover is a doctor. She told him that I'm on the way. I'll be there like within such and such time. She stays in the next city. Then he sent an SOS alert to his teammates. So even his teammates are about to approach him. So there is a buzz on the phone. He turns on the comms and he hears the sound of Subramanian Garu. Subramanian Garu is his head constable. Says, sir, what happened? He says, sniper shot happened, Subramanian Garu. Nothing to worry about. It's a through and through. So I have already applied a tourniquet. Subramanian Garu is elder than Vijay Abhimanyu. So even though he is a head constable and a junior, still, so Vijay Abhimanyu, because of the values instilled in him, says, Subramanian Garu, I'm fine, not to worry about, wherein I'm located at such and such place. You have to approach the building from the other side, from the western part. I'm approaching from the eastern corner, you approach from the western part. And he also tells Subramanian Garu to inform his other teammates to approach from the north and from the south. I'll tell you the names of the other teammates a little time later. So the next comms he hears is from his superior, the Assistant Commissioner of Police. He calls and says, Abhimanyu, we got the SOS alert. We also know, we just came to know you got hit by a sniper. What did you do? So while he is speaking with his team, the team is able to hear him. While he is speaking with his team, he is running towards the building. Now, before he ran towards the building, he already took the shot. Remember, he already took the shot. He placed his weapon back in his holster because of the value that you are supposed to take the weapon. The weapon should be in your hand only if you are about to take a shot. So now he is quite certain because he took a dash and he did not hear the whoosh as it happened earlier. So the 10 seconds frequency shot that happened so far, that did not happen any further. Now he is quite confident that the sniper must be either hurt or he is taken down. So here is the part where Vijay Abhimanyu is quite certain. He dashes to the next tree. He is still taking cover. He knows that the shots are not happening. Still, he takes cover and he is running towards the building. At the same time, he is speaking with his team, giving them instructions of where to approach, from which angle to take cover, so on and so forth. So he gave a very brief idea, and their team understood the importance of the situation. At the same point of time, the team also understood why Vijay Abhimanyu is telling them to approach from a certain spot and not from the other area. He told them that he has taken a shot, the sniper is either hurt or has been taken down, and to approach the building very cautiously. So by the time Vijay Abhimanyu approached the building, his team is already stationed over there. His his superior, his assistant commissioner of police, and the senior inspector is there as well. It's a big time incident, because if a police officer is hurt or hit, everyone in the force will be like ready on their feet. It's a big time crime. So his senior inspector looks at him and says, "Are you a fool or what?" Vijay Abhimanyu knows that him and his senior inspector do not have a proper relationship, wherein the assistant commissioner of police is very much fond of Vijay Abhimanyu. Where with the senior inspector, it's a different story. It happens in every work scenario that a person in your who is a senior to you may not gel with you that properly, and then there are some other reasons as well, because of which your I'm trying to keep it in a short and crisp manner, at the same time convey that you understood what I mean to say. With management, it is always a headache, and it happens across every work field, not just you, me, everyone has to face it through. So his senior inspector says that he's trying to argue, he's trying to be show his authority at the place. So Vijay Abhimanyu, all he says is like, sir, I'll brief what happened, we will talk about it, but first of all, our priority is to capture the sniper. So his senior officer says that, the assistant commissioner says that, you are hurt, you are not supposed to go over there, first of all you attend to your wounds. He shows the tourniquet he tied with his belt, and he says, I'm capable enough to go ahead and gather the evidence, at the same time look for this fellow. So his team approached Subramaniam Garu, the head constable approached him. Then Ali came in as well. Ali is one more team member. They are a team of 4. So Vijay Abhimanyu, head constable Subramaniam Garu, sub inspector Ali, and then sub inspector Krishna. Krishna has been looking everything very silently and was very serious as well, wherein he did not showcase his anger. He was calculating everything. He was silent, didn't say anything at all. Wherein Ali said, his team, in a lovely manner, in a short manner, they call him Abhi. So Ali said, Abhi, I think you are okay. They are confident enough. Ali knows for sure that if Abhi has ran through and has taken care of the situation since the past 5 to 10 minutes, Ali knows for sure that Abhi is fine. He looks at his Abhimanyu's shoulder, sees that he is wounded, blood everywhere. He looks at the belt and says, you are fine. I believe you are fine. Shall we go gather the evidence and capture the fellow? So Ali, with Ali aside Abhi, that is Vijay Abhimanyu, they strategically enter the building. Now while they are trying to enter the building, so first Ali says that, I'll be the first person to move in, you follow me. I know you are my senior, but yet you are wounded, so you have to follow me. Now Vijay Abhimanyu, though he is the inspector, Ali is the sub-inspector, so Vijay Abhimanyu has an authoritative figure over here. Still, he understood the strategical importance of the plan that Ali has explained. Krishna quietly smiles at Ali, and he is the third one to follow. So Ali being at the front, Vijay Abhimanyu in the center, and Krishna right behind him. So it's like these two guys are shielding him. Subramaniam Garu says that he is slightly scared because sniper this that. So Vijay Abhimanyu looks at Subramaniam Garu and says that, like, get the shield and get the shield along with the rifle and follow us, but keep the distance. So these three, they enter the building, they check the corners through the staircase, they clear the first floor, they clear the second floor, they know this fellow is there on the third floor. The building is of 5 floors. So there is a team that approached from the other building as well. The second team, they have already covered the other building, so they know that the escape spot from top of the terrace is totally covered. So the only way the sniper can escape from the building is either to climb down with the pipes or through the staircase. It's quite obvious the sniper, the criminal, he will not escape through the stairs because he knows that the perpetrator knows that the police force has already approached the building and they have covered the exit points. So there must be some other escape area, or else he is hidden himself in one of the apartments. So these are the two possibilities. No chance of escaping from the terrace. No chance of escaping through the pipes. They covered those as well. No chance of escaping through the stairs. This exit point is already covered. So 3 exit points covered. The only opportunity for the sniper is to take shelter in one of the apartments. So while Ali, Abhi and Krishna are clearing one floor after the other, Subramanian Garu, he picks up the shield along with the rifle and follows the team while maintaining the distance. So when they approach the third floor, they have to position themselves so that the sniper is not trying to escape or move out. They slowly clear one area after the other, and Vijay Abhimanyu already has an idea that from this particular window the shot happened. They approach that particular flat, they bang the door, no knocking, nothing. Daya darwaza tod do. You understand the reference. They bang the door, they enter the flat, nothing. Whereas at the window they find a rifle and there is a pool of blood. And the trail of blood leads towards a door. So they are very, very cautious. They know that, this blood trail, following the blood trail, they know that this fellow is hurt and he is trying to escape. What they do not know is what is behind the door. So, meanwhile, Subramanian Garu brings in the shield. He hands it to Ali. Then Krishna takes the rifle. Everyone are equipped with a pistol. Krishna has the rifle. Subramanian Garu is at a distance slightly away from them with his own firearm. They position themselves at the door, and Ali, as soon as Ali kicks the door, puts the shield right in front of them, the police shield. Okay, it's a ballistic shield. It's not the normal riot shield, it's a ballistic shield. Places the ballistic shield right in front of him, and immediately a rifle and a firearm next to Ali, so that he is safeguarded from both the sides. Remember, Subramanian Garu is covering them from behind as well. They see the blood trail through the room and from the other door. Now they are slightly confused that the flat does not have a back exit, whereas there is one more door and this room is cleared. They are wondering if they have the door is connected to the other flat. So immediately on the comms, he informs his senior inspector as well as the ACP to clear the building one flat after the other. So they are 100% certain this particular flat is empty, no one over there. So they immediately bang through the connecting door. They see that it connects this flat to the other flat. Probably the owner purchased both the flats and have connected both of them with a single door, so that it's like a big apartment for themselves to use. Now here, excuse me. So here, they have to take a call whether to check the next flat completely or allow the team to check it through. So while they are going through the connecting apartment, connected flat, Vijay Abhimanyu gets a call from Sandhya. Sandhya is his lover. She says, where are you? He says on the comm, he hears his ACP sir his ACP sir directly talking to Sandhya. Sandhya is actually standing at the ground floor, and talking to ACP sir. So ACP tells Sandhya ki he is clearing the building. I told him to stay back, and the senior inspector immediately says that I told this idiot, this adamant fellow did not listen to me, and he has entered the building. So Sandhya is cool, calm, composed, just like Vijay Abhimanyu, and says that he is a warrior. He is not gonna stop just because he is hurt. So can I enter the building? Because she brought in first aid. So she says, can I enter the building and attend to the wound? So Mr. ACP, his ACP sir says, calls Abhimanyu to fall back so that his wound is attended. Vijay Abhimanyu denies. He says, I'm going to clear the building and that's when I'm going to attend to my wounds. While his team is already clearing the building, they are checking one flat after the other. There is a second team who have already approached the perimeter, and they are clearing one building after the other. They are trying to find him. Now, the blood trail led through the flat, and after that it vanished. So they do not know where exactly this fellow has exited. Now, remember the point that the terrace is covered, the stairs are covered, the pipes through which he can climb down are all covered. So there is no possible way for the sniper, the criminal, to escape of the building. So here it's a confusion between the team that if he has escaped, where did he escape through, how did he escape, and if he is hiding in the building, every room, every apartment is already being covered. So the team is slightly confused that if the sniper is there in the building, where exactly he is. Meanwhile, Sandhya runs to the third floor, approaching Abhi, and no matter what Abhi says, he pulls him to a sofa, tears off his shirt and starts applying the first aid, cleaning the wound and then applying the first aid, while Abhi is telling her to stop and to let him do the job. So she slightly slaps him in a affectionate manner, not like a tight slap, just affectionate slap to bring him to reality. The reality is so that Abhi is hurt and the wound needs to be attended, right? If his wound is attended, the first aid is applied, he can go ahead and do whatnot he wants to do. So she quickly applies the bandage, gives him a shot to avoid any kind of infections and then the other things, whatever, the medical part of it. Then she says, okay, go ahead, do what you need to do. Your wound for now, make sure that you are not getting hurt any further. So you have to be very, very cautious not to tear or you should not move your shoulder in such a fashion that your wound is getting ruptured. Okay. So the bandage is there, still stitches need to be done at that particular area. Stitches can't be applied, everyone knows that. So either he has to be taken to a hospital or to a dispensary where the doctor can apply the stitches. Sandhya is a doctor, okay. So she, but wherein because of the situation and because of lack of the entire equipment, she did not get the stitching kit right along with her. The surgical stitching kit. So this needs to be done at a hospital in a sterile environment, because once you, that's a medical part, I don't want to get into all that area. Let's go back to the area, the part where these guys are clearing the building. So unfortunately the blood trail vanished, nothing visible. They checked through each and every flat, every apartment has been cleared, nothing, no one over there. Now they are in a big confusion. If he vanished, where did he vanish and where did he take the cover? So through the search process, all that they could find were like the normal public who were residing in the building. So the next part is to check person to person to see if anyone is wounded. So, wounded because Abhimanyu has already taken a shot. There is a pool of blood at the window and right next to the sniper rifle. So in a haste, when the sniper was hit by Abhimanyu, in a haste he left his rifle, because he was already wounded, he started running off, leaving a trail of blood which vanished after a certain point. Now here starts the investigation. His senior inspector tells him, you already cleared the floor to floor, you have already checked it off, now it is time for you to leave this place, go to hospital and to attend your wound. Whereas everyone knows, I mean, just to let you guys know that a warrior will never step out. He will only step out when the threat is eliminated completely. So the process is so, either capture the fellow or take him down. So they start banging on doors, clearing off one apartment, searching the people who are already living over there. People are scared. So they are trying to calm them down, tell them that this is the situation and we need to clear the building. So one after the other, they start clearing the building, and that one particular flat, Abhimanyu is slightly skeptical about a person. He has a doubt that this guy could be the one, whereas no evidence showing that the person could be the sniper, because if the sniper is already hurt, remember the sniper is already hurt, he is bleeding profusely, so the wound would be visible no matter how much first aid that guy applies, no matter what happens, not going to hide the wound, right? Hide the blood oozing off. So here he is skeptical because the way this fellow was behaving was quite odd. In a spot where the police are searching the building, people will be scared, they will be like going through a certain kind of emotions which are visible on their face. Yet this particular fellow was different. He looked slightly different from everyone else. So Vijay Abhimanyu takes a look at Krishna, who is right behind him. Krishna understood what need to do. He quietly moves away and positions himself at a point. And then Abhi gives an instruction to Subramanian Garu and to Ali, who was in front of Abhi right now, and he stood before Abhi as if like Ali is the shield and no one can touch Abhi. Though Abhi is the inspector who was supposed to be in front. Now remember that Abhi got hurt, so Ali is trying to defend Vijay Abhimanyu as much as possible, and Subramanian Garu is stationed right behind Vijay Abhimanyu while maintaining the distance. They covered the exit points, they are clearing the building. Now this brings to the point where how to identify this fellow who is already hurt. They look at their options, they are trying to assess the situation. They have already identified a possible criminal wherein they need to know, they need to confirm if that is the guy or not, because if they start searching without a search warrant, it will be a big time problem. For now, since the situation demands so that a police officer is already hurt on the line of duty, they are able to clear the building to find the criminal, wherein to search someone's personal property you need to have a search warrant, right? Without that, without a probable cause, if you go ahead and do that, they will be into big time trouble. Obviously the news outlets will start saying police are being police, this, that, blah 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 blah, whatever, whatnot, etc etc etc. You know how news media works, and they do not understand the intensity of the situation and why exactly police has behaved in such and such manner. All that they need are the, you know what it is, the TRP. Also, we work for the views. So in order to avoid all that headache, these guys did not start the search, wherein they immediately get an instruction from their ACP sir that I am speaking with the judge for a search warrant. You can search each and every flat. You can start the preliminary search, wherein be very cautious. Within like another 5 minutes or so, we will receive the search warrant. They, in between the tactical van approach. The tactical van is equipped with a machine, with a fax machine, also with the computers. Why fax machine is because you need a physical print, and the computers in the tactical machine write along with the barring equipment so that no one can contact anyone else on the mobile. So all mobile devices are currently barred. No one can make a phone call, no one can start social media, no interaction with the internet or the outside world. This is a strategical call, because if any information is passed out, it's a high probable chance that the sniper will escape. Okay. So while they are discussing amongst the team and they are questioning everyone in the building, they have identified a possible criminal wherein they are just waiting for the search warrant, and in between they are just casually questioning, like, what were you doing at such and such period, that is in the past half an hour, what you were doing, where were you, is there anyone to collaborate your alibi karke. They were like not like a in-depth investigative questions, they are casually questioning them ki, in different ways, wherein the underlying factor is so that the questions, every question, the meaning behind it is just that, they want to find out where exactly these guys are located and where exactly the person in question was at that juncture. So I will respond to the comments. Let me give me some time, because I'm about to wrap the episode 1 in the next 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, and then I will respond to all of these comments. All right, give me a couple of minutes. So they checked it through. They got a possible. They identified a possible criminal, wherein just waiting for a little bit of confirmation, just a little bit of hint, and they can grab the fellow. So right at the juncture, the comms rang, and their ACP sir told them, you can go ahead with the search, we have received the search warrant. Now it is like a proper investigation that they can begin. They can search the flat, they can search the persons in the flat, and then can go further. So they immediately inform that you are a suspect and we need to search you. The person gets scared and tries to flee. As soon as the person tries to flee, Ali slaps that fellow, big time slap, and the next moment the guy in question falls down, and Krishna taps Abhi's shoulder. Just a quiet tap, doesn't say anything at all. So next part is whether for Abhi to either take a call to proceed further and arrest this perpetrator, or the area needs to be covered, whether they should arrest him, whether they should investigate that fellow, take him to the station for further questioning. This concludes episode 1. In episode 2, I'll tell you how, what, where it happened. Okay, the recording has stopped. Alright, so we have just spoke about episode 1, guys. I hope you guys liked my narrative. I'll try to include more. Let me respond to the chat. You have been waiting since 1 hour. Hello Kumar. Hello Anwar Sheikh. Namaste. Welcome everyone. Hello Snehaji. Hi Abhinav. Got Santa live before GTA 6. GTA 6, huh? Arey dude, for GTA 5 to release, they made us wait for long time. Now don't know when exactly GTA 6 will. I don't think they even informed a date of a possible release date. Hello Demetri, welcome to the live. Alright guys, that was the session. I want to conclude it over here. because I want to keep it crisp, short 1 hour stories, and within 1 hour I want to finish each and every episode. So this brings us to the point where I have to say tada bye bye and wait for the next episode. So if you want to get notified about this kind of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel on my YouTube. We are live on YouTube, Facebook as well as on Twitch. So on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, keep the notifications to high priority. On the bell icon, you will see that you will find all is the high priority. On Facebook, follow the page, same thing, you will get notified if you keep the alerts on high priority. Same is the case with Twitch. Please follow me on Facebook, Twitch. My Instagram handle is there in the description. You will find a link tree. It has all my socials, and you can join my Discord server if you wish to. I have already provided my WhatsApp channel link as well. That as well you can find it in the bio. So if you want to get notified about such kind of content, please follow, subscribe. Having said that, it is time for me to say tata bye bye. So before I leave, any comments, any closing comments, etc., etc.? Let me know in the chat. So if there aren't any comments, I will take a leave. Okay. No comments, nothing. So chalo then. I'll see you in the next live session, guys. Santa signing out for now. You have a nice time. Thank you so much for watching it. Wait for episode 2. We will come back with some more action.